Hello and welcome again to Word of Inspiration for Women. So last time we talked about the prize woman, and it was a story based on Caleb's daughter Aksha. We read the story from Joshua chapter 15 verses 16 to 19. We said a prize woman is a woman who had so much value that she could be regarded as a prize, because Caleb had asked that whoever fought a particular battle would have his daughter as a reward. And we found out that Othniel fought that battle, and then he was able to have Aksha as a wife. So she became a prize to him, a reward. And she showed her qualities soon after getting married to him by adding value to her husband. So that was the underlying fact we got last time, that a prize woman is a woman who adds value. A prize woman is a woman who is worth fighting for. Now, today we're going to continue by looking at the qualities, some of the specific qualities of who we can regard as a prize woman. And we also said that, we're striving, you and I, we're striving to be a prize woman, a woman who adds value everywhere she goes. So I'm going to be glancing at some of my notes just to help me go through everything in order. We're looking at a prize woman, first of all, in relation to her family, her parents, to be more precise. So a prize woman is a woman, a lady. She probably is a young lady because she's still with her parents, a young lady who is respectful. She's obedient to her parents. She listens to them. She obeys them. She understands that these are the people who have authority over her, and she's respectful to them. She's hardworking. She's helping them. If they have any trade, she's there to help them. She's not lazy. She's not slothful. She's studious. So if she's in school, she's working hard to make sure that she does very well. So she's putting a lot of effort in her studies. She's skillful. If she's not in school, she might be learning a trade, or she might be working or doing something to make her more productive. She's kind, so she's nice to everyone around her. She's nice to her parents. She treats everyone nicely and with decency. She's helpful, so she's helpful around the house. She's helpful to her parents, being there to lend a helping hand. Now, I believe these are some of the qualities that Aksha might have possessed, these and more. And that was why her father Caleb knew that this lady is a prize, and wherever she goes, she's going to add value. Now, one thing we could do is to try and see how we're bringing up our daughters. Are we bringing them up in such a way that we can hold our head up high wherever we go and say, you know what, my daughter is a prize. So let's try to bring up our daughters. It's nice to strive to bring up daughters that possess some of these qualities and more. Then we're going to be looking at the prize woman in relation to her work, so her business, or what she does. So at work, she's kind, she's pleasant to everyone around her. She is hardworking. Obviously, she's at work, so she's productive. She's doing what she's meant to do at work. She's not idle. She follows the rules in place. So she is following the code of conduct. She's conducting herself appropriate for the work environment where she is. She's not troublesome, so she's not going around causing trouble and, disturbing the peace. And she improves her skills, so she's always looking for ways to make herself better in the work that she does. Now, these qualities would make any woman, any lady, someone who people would love to work with, someone who adds value at wherever she's working. Now, we're going to look at the prize woman in relation to her husband. So with regards to her husband, the prize woman is loving, she is kind, she provides the kind of love that her husband needs. So she loves her husband, and she shows it in her actions. She's supportive, just like Aksha was to her husband, Othniel. She's supporting him in what he does. She's encouraging him. She's there to make sure that his life is better because she's in his life. She's not nagging. She doesn't, go on and on, but she encourages and is supportive. She's a homemaker, so she takes care of the home front. So she could have her own job and other duties that she does, but she also knows that it's important for her to take care of the home front. And she's understanding. She knows where her family is, the stage they are, and she is understanding. She relates to her husband and everyone in her household with that sort of understanding. Now, the prize woman in relation to her children, she is a loving mother, she's patient, she takes her time to teach them and care for them, and it shows because her children are going to be well brought up. And then lastly, we're going to look at the prize woman in relation to herself. She's kind to herself. You know, sometimes people find it so difficult to be kind to themselves. She doesn't, she understands that she understands where she is, and she doesn't put pressure on herself. So it's like she cuts her coat according to her size. She's kind to herself, and she takes care of herself. She takes care of herself physically, spiritually, emotionally, physically, by if she has to. She looks after herself. She is checking her physical appearance. If she needs to exercise, she's doing all of that, eating properly. Spiritually, she knows that she has a God whom she can run to at any point in time. So she's dependent on God, and she keeps her relationship with him intact. Now, emotionally, she knows that she has to be in a good place with her emotions for her to be able to, you know, carry on all the duties that she has. So she's looking after herself emotionally. She's taking time to rest. If she needs to talk to someone, she's making sure that she has supportive people who she trusts that can support her, who she can talk to and go to for counsel. And then lastly, she's improving herself. She improves herself. As a woman, she wants to be better in every role that she has. So as a wife, as a mother, she's constantly improving herself, probably by reading, by listening to inspirational messages. She's doing all of this to make herself better. Now, this woman seems to sound like a perfect woman, but the truth is that there's no perfect woman. We are all striving to be this prize woman. And, you know, these points, so these things I've just listed, if there's anywhere where we are, if there are any areas where we are lacking, so if we think that, you know, we are great in one aspect, but maybe in relation to our children we're not that great, you know, we can look into it and make adjustment and just strive to be a woman that everyone can say that indeed wherever she goes, she's adding value and she's touching people's lives positively. Until next time, please take care of yourselves, and thank you for listening.